Hello, and welcome to a Showbiz News. You liked this? We did one a couple of days ago and you loved it. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. So we love doing them, so we thought we're going to try and just do them whenever we can. I think what makes our Showbiz News unique compared to others is we are not looking to diss.
No.
And we are not looking to bitch.
Or laugh at.
We're wanting to laugh with the crazy world of showbiz.
Yeah, I think we need some sort of tune that goes...
Okay.
Did you like that?
I loved that, yeah. Can you find it? Can you have it, put it on this?
Bing.
Okay, you kick off.
Okay, well, given that so many were moved by the Demi Moore story earlier in the week, the sad story where she was sharing about her mum allegedly putting her up into a vulnerable position where a man paid to have sex with her, essentially.
This is in her autobiography.
In her autobiography, yeah. Ashton Kutcher, her ex, apparently... Now, we have no way of confirming this because, of course, he never posted the tweet. Deleted...
He did. He posted a tweet saying that he deleted a tweet.
Yeah, but we never saw the original tweet.
No, he said, I wrote a snarky tweet.
Yeah, exactly. He wrote a snarky tweet about his marriage to Demi Moore in response to... Because obviously in her book, Inside Out, she's made quite a few... I have to say, sort of blushing sort of admissions about threesomes and all sorts of things. Yeah, I think he kind of wanted to swipe back on social media and then thought better of it at the last minute, which I have to say, I think I commend him for. I'm curious to know why we know the story, though, of him. It's a story about something he didn't post.
Right, so what happened was, there's many stories she's told. Unsurprisingly, they were together a long time, and I think she was really crazy about him. So one of the things that she said was that after 20 years of sobriety, after Ashton had made a comment to her that he didn't really even know whether alcoholism was a thing, she picked up a drink. She then became quite chaotic with drink and drugs. And he used to post things about her when she was drunk.
That's not nice.
Like there's one thing there, I can remember there's one picture where she's bending over and it looks like she's just in her knickers. Right. And she says in her book, she explains in her book that he had encouraged her to get pissed and then she behaved badly and then he took photos of her. Oh. And she said the only way to describe it was humiliating and that she'd lost a sense of herself. This was what she said in the book, through Ashton. But I think it was sweet that he was going to send a sort of payback message and then looked at his kids and just thought, what am I doing?
I like that. He said his tweet about not sending a tweet or posting a tweet was, I was about to push the button on a really snarky tweet. Then I saw my son, daughter and wife and I deleted it, which I think is a good thing. I would also say, I was just been reading around it. You're right, you've said you're quite drawn to reading her book, aren't you? Yeah. She made some really interesting comments about the criticism she was getting about Ashton Kutcher being 15 years younger than her. And she said around the whole, issue of threesomes and her sort of perhaps engaging in sexual things or that she felt would please him, she made a really interesting comment about why is it that people only assess women of a certain age's sort of attributes or what she can contribute to a relationship only in terms of her fertility, which I thought was kind of
because she had
I thought it was interesting.
I mean, I think the real demise to the relationship was this very late miscarriage she had. Right. Actually, I saw a photo yesterday. Maybe we can find it and show it now. And look at that. I mean, you can really see. I didn't realise, I thought, not that it makes any difference, as a woman that's had a number of miscarriages myself, it makes no difference. As far as I'm concerned, the first day I was pregnant, I was having a baby and it was heartbreaking. But just looking at her belly there, she must have had to give birth to anyway, very, very traumatic for her and for him. So it's sad.
Another one from our first showbiz is Gwyneth has been up to no good again. First of all, she was walking around with a steamed vagina.
Yesterday.
Allegedly.
Which was making her walk in a very funny way. But
what's she been up to today?
She was on the Today programme and she's doing a typical... I love this because it's very American, it's very Gwynny. It's the best being a mother of teenagers, she's saying. She said, they're really coming into it themselves. They're hilarious. They're smart. They can talk. They can sort of muse about things. It's just the greatest. I mean, yeah, they kind of rhymes with dicks. Oh!
Rhymes with dicks? What? Pricks?
Rhymes with clicks.
What?
Once in a while. Well, I said it now.
They're pricks. She wouldn't have said dicks. Don't they say pricks in America? Do you say pricks or dicks in America? You prick. I'm sure it's
dicks. No, she would have said dicks. And actually, the commentator said we don't usually put a 7-second delay on Gwyneth Paltrow when she comes in. That's the thing. She's so squeaky clean.
Oh,
even her vagina is cleaner than ours.
That was why she was walking like she was. It was so squeaky clean she couldn't walk.
Let's have a little flash of how she walks.
Let's have a look at this again.
There
she goes.
But yeah, her being so squeaky clean, even internally, to then call your children what dimes with clicks. Dimes with clicks.
This is getting worse by the minute. You're talking about being squeaky clean inside and out.
Well, she does steam a vagina, and yet she calls her kids clicks on live television.
Pricks.
You can't say it.
We can. We're not on Good Morning America. We've said steamed vagina.
But that's not the same as saying dick.
Or prick. Anyway.
Well, one of those. Pick what you like.
Pick. Are you all right? I think you've got icks on the mind, clicks on the mind. Okay,
Ben, well, I liked that because she is so squeaky clean inside and out.
Please,
I just thought that was really funny. I mean, who calls their kids icks?
Yeah, I do. She's quite. I mean, is she changing her image? Is she quite?
I know.
The other day she said
Maybe
something about
just
remembering
so
having
rich
great
now.
sex with Brad, didn't she? I mean, she doesn't mind just saying it as it
maybe,
is.
Maybe she's just so bloody rich, she doesn't give a shit.
Squeaky clean. Okay, this next one is really funny. I love this.
Wonderfully showbiz.
Wonderfully showbiz. Beyonce has claimed that her 7-year-old daughter, Blue Ivy, isn't just a daughter, isn't just her baby. Oh, no. She's a cultural icon. Why?
How old is she?
She's not just it's not because she's at the school gates having a row. Yes, it's because she's in a trademark dispute. So the singer has been attempting to trademark her daughter's name. She's claimed that a 7-year-old daughter is a cultural icon. The star's legal counsel has asked the US Patent and Trademark Office to dismiss the claim, arguing Blue Ivy, Beyonce's eldest child, is a cultural icon. She's a mini style star and has been celebrated for her fashion moments.
This is inverted commas. Is this what Beyonce said?
Yeah,
I love you, Beyonce. I love you even more today than I did. Yes! Beyonce is the goddess. Go on, Beyonce.
Well, I love the defence mounted. The opposition, which claims that consumers are likely to be confused between a boutique wedding event planning business
and Blue Ivy,
the 7-year-old girl, is frivolous and should be refused in its entirety.
Oh, this is wonderful.
I think we should trademark our kids. We should trademark Kiki B as a cultural icon.
As a cultural icon. Break it down.
Yeah.
This is what happens in show business. So they see that their daughter's name is being taken advantage of because this business they assume that this business. Yes. I mean, the business could have just chosen a name and not even known about Blue Ivy. That's the thing. It's quite a nice name. They might not even know about Beyonce's daughter. So they're just protecting their kid. And then a lawyer comes up with the line, a cultural icon, and then everyone goes, oh, who does Beyonce think she is?
Isn't that like in legal jargon being told your child is a demigod? Isn't it? It's like being told your child is a corporate demigod.
Maybe.
So can you use its name? Not at all, probably. Okay, well, I just thought that was hysterical. That's, as you say, it's so show business.
Love it.
Does that mean when you write her name, you'll have to put a little T in a circle or an R in a circle? Do you remember?
Copyrighted.
Copyrighted, yeah, exactly.
So this is Jameela Jamil.
Who's she?
A British actress in the States. She's part of the I Weigh movement. There's an Instagram account, I Weigh, which is all about true body confidence and body positivity.
Okay.
She does often get attacked for that because she's very beautiful and very slim. But I hate that.
What does I Weigh stand for?
I_Weigh, WEIGH.
Oh, I think it meant I Weigh or the highway.
No, it's very much body confidence. Whoever you are is what you are. And she gets attacked sometimes for being a part of it because she's beautiful. Well, why can't somebody that's beautiful advocate for everybody?
True.
Just because you're beautiful doesn't mean that you're totally happy or confident with your looks. I mean, I know a lot of beautiful people in this business, and some of them are the most insecure people about their looks. So,
there you go.
Do not judge. He who hath not sinned cast the first stone. So anyway, she's on the Jimmy Fallon show, and she comes in this beautiful gown, and he says, "Oh God, your gowns are just the best gowns. You're on the red carpet. You're amazing with your gowns."
Should we watch it? I don't know the story.
In fact, you went viral the other day, and when you were on the red carpet. Because they asked you what was in your bag, and you brought out a cheese string, which is
sounds like you.
Which is actually what we all do on the red carpet, because what people don't realise is you'll go to an event and you're bloody stuck. Well, the real skinnies don't. But and so I mean, Stacey always brings Marmite's and peanut butter sandwiches.
What have you got in your bag? What's the worst thing you've taken in your bag?
Apart from a small bottle of vodka.
Well, that makes sense.
Once fell out when I got out of the car and crashed on the red carpet.
And what you could keep down your cleavage?
What?
Dry roasted nuts.
God, can you see how proud of himself he is?
Or pepperami and dry roasted nuts.
Did you hear how proud Daddy is of himself with what he just said?
And I think in your pants...
Our daughter just went, yeah, I know, I heard him.
In your pants, you could have... smoked mackerel.
If you put that in, I will kill you.
Or a smoked salmon bagel.
Mark.
In each cup of your breast.
Moving on. What's the next story?
All right. This is Keanu Reeves. Keanu. I am a... Yeah, apparently there's a new word entering the dictionary called a Keanascence. Because he's having a Keanascence.
Oh.
Now, you know a lot about his private life. Now, I had the great fortune of having him on a show that I was directing years and years ago, and we spent the day with him, and I played table tennis against him and beat him. I beat Keanu Reeves. Now, the thing about all of that's bizarre is that he was so, and I don't say this lightly, he was so down to earth, so ordinary, so interested, not one of those celebrities who asks you a question and then their eyes glaze over like a shark so that they're not interested. Sometimes Nadia does that with me. But no, he's genuinely engaged with everything that's happening in front of him. And I love this story because they're shooting a Bill and Ted follow-up. And his co-stars are saying that he is so absolutely oblivious to the size of his fan base. He's had all this success with the John Wick franchise. Yeah, and I just think it's so rare and it's so refreshing. And apparently he's never seen with a phone, so he's obviously not on social media or anything like that. And it just tallies and chimes with first-hand experience of what an absolute charmer he is. And if anyone deserves success... Now, we can argue about how great an actor he is or isn't, but I just love him. I mean, I so love him. I want to play table tennis. I want him to fire ping pong balls at me.
Calm down, she's starting to look a bit weird.
Peck pop.
I want him to peck pop ping pong balls at me.
He was good in My Own Private Idaho.
He was brilliant in My Own Private Idaho and don't have anything set for his...
Justin Bieber is getting married.
Well, he already did.
Again!
What?
Yeah, so he got married in the courthouse a year ago.
Right.
I think it was him and Hillary Baldwin's anniversary yesterday. Hailey Baldwin. A couple of days ago. So Kendall Jenner and Hailey's sister and a few of the other bevies of beauties.
Why weren't we invited?
Threw her a wild bachelorette.
Say it.
Bachelorette.
Are you alright?
He doesn't actually know the word.
What are you saying?
Bachelorette party.
Have you got bachelorette to rette? A hen party?
Well, no, but I'm being American.
What do
Bachelorette.
do they call it really a bachelorette?
Yeah, that's what they call it. It's a difficult word. It doesn't work in your mouth. It's not a real word.
Try it again.
Bachelorette.
Yeah, if you break it down, it works. Okay.
Bachelorette.
Oh, well done. That was good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Party.
Vocabulary.
Say vocabulary?
No, don't get me to say
it.
Vocabulary.
What? Vocabulary.
Vocabulary.
What?
I can't say it!
Vocabulary.
Vocabulary.
We've hit a
It
weakness.
doesn't make any sense.
Vocabulary.
No, your vocabulary doesn't.
Vocabulary.
No, you're making that up.
I swear on my children's lives, I can't say it.
Vocabulary.
Try saying it loudly.
Vocabulary.
You're adding extra lurries in there.
Cab.
Yeah.
Larry.
Larry. There you go.
Vocabulary.
Yes!
Say the whole word. Normally.
I'm scared.
Say it in rapid fire.
Vocabulary.
Did you?
It was there.
It's
Do it
kind
again.
It's as good as it's gonna get.
Do it once more.
Vocabulary.
No, she's gone again. try bachelorette. Try bachelorette. That was worse than before. You've not only got worse, you can't even get the front. Okay, so Hailey Baldwin's thrown a vocabulary
She's having a hen party.
All right.
And Kendall Jenner,
Yes.
the mega supermodel daughter of Caitlyn Jenner, threw her the party and
You just say
did the
threw her.
classic.
Yes.
Did the classic. It's very sweet. They're young girls, aren't they? Went to, I suppose it must be the equivalent of our Ann Summers. Of course, poor girl, all the paparazzi have to follow her. And she went in and bought, penis-shaped.
What did
I
she
say
buy?
penis?
Yeah, well, you've said far worse. I've said far
Shaped
worse.
straws and all of that. It seems like a very, very sweet
Yeah, come on.
What did she
party.
buy?
Well, penis
Straws. I didn't
Yeah.
know there was such a thing as a penis
Yeah,
straw.
I went to Abby's party, had penis straws.
Yeah.
That's Maddie off camera, by the way. She's been to a party where there's penis straws. I don't know how I feel about that.
No, this is
A thing?
This is showbiz. Hailey looked stunning in a white dress and veil. The group was in a wild, happy mood.
Oh, yeah.
The source says, you could tell Hailey was very excited to celebrate with her friends. She was all smiles. Basically, you know nothing. You haven't got a source. They're a young group of beautiful girls that have gone out to celebrate the second wedding of the year. And this one is going to be a big one. Justin has really taken to religion in the last few years.
What,
It's so
seriously,
good.
or just
Yeah.
pretending?
No, properly.
Oh, right.
So they're having
Oh,
a
good for him.
big religious
Oh.
ceremony with all the family and
Can I
everything.
just interrupt you then? If he's religious, I don't think penis straws are part of the equation.
Oh, don't be silly.
What
People
do
that are
you s-
religious have penises.
But they don't have penis straws.
Well, how do you know? That's prejudice.
What would you suck with a penis straw?
Mark, stop.
Okay.
And I think at this point we can show some beautiful photos.
Oh, they look lovely.
Of Hailey and
Is
Justin.
that
That was
real in the
actually on their
desert?
anniversary. How beautiful is that picture?
They photoshopped that light in.
Darling, they're models and pop stars. They get
talking about the
skies like that,
sunset.
but they get skies
What,
like
skies
that.
like that follow models?
They go to places where they can find them easily because they're really rich and they've all got private planes.
Right, okay.
That was our daughter, by the way, who was
So what-
rustling crisps.
So
and
what's your story? Oh, look, there's them in a lift. They
one
look
year
like
of
they've been
being-
let out for the
one
day,
year
don't
of being
they?
your missus. And of course, this is Alec Baldwin's daughter.
Oh, the one
and
that
I
he's
don't
phoned up
know
and
whether I don't know
child abuse
whether
at.
I don't know, and I don't know whether that's the daughter that we know had that terribly abusive phone call from him. So, if she's found happiness, good for her.
If it is the daughter that he phoned up and was horrible to, they've really made amends with each other because there was a roasting. You know, there's this program where they roast people. His daughter roasted him on public TV and he let it happen. It was like his way of saying sorry.
Really?
So, yeah. It was very good. It was a couple of weeks ago.
But you know what? He's been open about his problems with drinking.
Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's what basically I did to you in rehab.
Oh,
I came in and
absolutely.
just roasted you.
You totally roasted me.
But they do say that's the only way you get well from alcoholism
Yeah.
is if the people that you've hurt tell you.
All I was waiting for you was for you to kiss me.
Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Anyway, if you enjoyed our show,
Which I'm sure you didn't with his terrible behaviour.
if you've enjoyed our show, there's plenty more where this came from. Lots more. Isn't there, babe?